public figure that came out and was talking about her and how people were promoting obesity. That's not what the fuck it is. I want to be the first to tell people it's not that we're promoting obesity. We're promoting every fucking size under the rainbow. These people are beautiful no matter if they're big or small. Would you tell somebody who... People don't understand what it is to be larger unless you are or have been larger. I don't give a shit. They wouldn't have the... What is it? Fit to fat to fit shows. I think that's... I always get that backwards. I used to watch them because you had these trainers. They were like, I'm gonna fucking whoop that motherfucker's ass into shape it up, and then they made them get fat for a little bit, and they were crying. They wanted their food. They were just depressed. Wouldn't come out. Couldn't put their clothes on. I actually enjoyed that part. I was like, welcome to our goddamn day, honey. And then they had to lose it. Of course they did. Some of them didn't lose it all, but they were very determined. But they would tell you, I have a new respect. Because once you get on that other side, if you've never known the skinny, how would you know what it felt like to be skinny? Just like you wouldn't know what it felt like to be bigger. So I wouldn't tell somebody who has never been on this side that, you know, you're not beautiful, because everybody's beautiful. So I thought it was really horrible, but it also brought up a point of, are guys more accepted bigger than women? Are they? Now, this is a question I have, and I always have had. And I've always believed that it is true. Oh, gosh, I'm going to get, like, this is horrible that I believe this, but this is true. Well, in the old stigma, it was. Okay, like, way back when. And I'm glad that things are changing. I'm glad that things are coming around, that all sizes are beautiful. But I'm going to tell you, when I grew up, you could be a big dude, but being a big girl was like like suicide. I mean, it was even in like the 80s movies, if you listened a little. The worst thing than being a nerd would be to be fat. I mean, they would say these things. But a guy can be big. And he could play on the football team, or he could do this and that and other. I think it's more acceptable. And that's not fair. It's not fair for the double standards of that. Now, guys may have a completely different opinion of that now. And I do believe that, I don't know. Like, I have ran across some guys who are bigger that have lower self-esteem. And I didn't know y'all sons of bitches got low self-esteem. I'm not going to lie. Being a woman, we have all these emotions and hormones and all this shit that is imposed on us, and standards. So we have all this craziness going on. But I always assume that guys have this strong self-confidence. Honey, I am from the South. Okay? Everybody here acts like they're fucking John Wayne. So I always assumed that. And now I'm running across these guys that are not self-confident. And I'm like, you know, wow. So I'm thinking that society is changing. I'm thinking that, you know, I'm hoping that it doesn't matter, but I do think that, you know, it's a lot easier for a guy to get away with being big, and I hate that, guys. I don't want to say that. But if you have a different opinion, please message me, either on here on the Spreaker channel, or you can message me on Instagram. Like I said, that's the only social media that we have, and we probably will have, unless this thing if it gets bigger. But as far as right now, please tell me your opinion on that. I would love to know that. And the thing is these people are making comments and judgments about her, you know, being on the front page, which, by the way, fucking kudos, man. I never in my life would have thought that, you know, someone, of our size would be on the front cover magazine, and I'm fucking loving it. So I think it's great. Now, the publicity and stuff, and people are coming out saying that they're not supporting the obesity and stuff, that's not what it is. It is that she can be beautiful no matter what her size. Now, if you're talking about her health, let that be her fucking health. This is the problem I have. And I hope I'm not going on a tirade and a rant, and if I am, then please, you know, tell me your opinion on it, like I said. But that's her fucking health. It's her problem. It's not anybody else's. And if you take it upon yourself, then that's your fucking business. It's not hers. If she wants to be that size, and she's healthy, and she's... a big stigma is that you believe that every big person is back here eating Cheetos and watch TV. Now, I ain't gonna lie, there are some fucking days that, I mean, everybody gets lazy, and I know the skinniest fucking person does the same thing. But there's also us that get out there and go hiking, and they love fitness, and they love their fucking protein shakes, and they like doing certain things, and they like biking and 5K'ing and fucking whatever. I mean, I don't know, cartwheels, fucking putting their finger up their ass. I don't know. They like all that shit. And I know it's surprising to some people to see, oh gosh, the bigger person in the gym or this and that and other. But yes, we do that shit too. It's not like seeing a great fucking silverback out there for the first time and being like, oh my God, look at him in the wild. No, we do that stuff. And I think that people forget that sometimes. So that's her fucking business, what her health is like. It's our fucking business to accept her the way that she is. Because that's what kind of people that we need to be. And karma's a bitch, man. I mentioned to y'all that I became enlightened recently. And if anybody knows about a spiritual path, they know that will shake and rock your fucking world. You will look at religions around you and realize that there's common denominators. You really will. And one of them is karma, man. If you put out such bad shit, it's going to come back to you. And I've seen it happen in my lifetime. And I just want to put out a little bit of positive. So I just want to acknowledge that, people of that size, my size, our size, every size, are beautiful. And it's not my fucking business, unless I'm paying their bills, I'm fucking them, or I'm their family, to tell them how to eat, what to eat, or anything like that. So, that's my opinion on that. Please give me yours. And, I when I was looking through things today to talk about, I was really, really blown away by some of them. By the way, do you know that the coin BBW, which is Big Beautiful Women, I have to say that I thought it stood for my, Nubian queens out there. I thought it was Black Beautiful Women for the longest time. And my friend, who is Appalachian American with me, I would say to her, I'd be like, why do you keep saying that? Because that's not what you are. And she's like, Missy, it stands for Big Beautiful Women. I'm like, oh shit, didn't even know. I had no idea, man. I really didn't. So I looked up what a man would be called. And this is a little bit different. I call them bears. But I think that is, correct me if I'm wrong, like I said, I think that is the gay term. Which I don't even like to call it that, but you know what I'm saying. And that's where I got it from. I mean, I think they are beautiful. The gentlemen that are, I really do. I admire them. And, but what they're called in, like, our terms would be beautiful, handsome men, BHM. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I Googled that. And there are some things that come up that are not what you would feel like maybe would be associated with big, handsome men. So let me pull these up for you guys. One of them would be Black History Month. So if I'm trying to talk to a gentleman and I mention that he is a BHM, I don't want him to think that I'm talking about Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep that in mind, people. Another one would be that, it would be booty hole meat. Now, this one was my favorite, people. It truly was. This one is actually on Urban Dictionary. And that would be booty hole meat. And how you would refer to this is a girl's butt. Meaning, girl, shake that BHM. Or, girl, BHM was big and steamy hot. So I licked it. Her booty hole meat. Now that's a... when I can't even say this enough in my life. I'm like, give me some of that booty hole meat. Or booty hole meat. I just enjoy saying that. So if anybody, booty hole meat. I can't say it enough. So I don't know if I will be using that. Maybe it'll be just a big, big handsome man. Maybe that's what we should say for him. I have no idea. But that is fucking hilarious. Booty hole meat. So, just check your abbreviations before you try to go holler at somebody. That's all I got to say. But anyway, guys, that's some of the topics that I thought was really cool. Has anybody ever called you a BHM if you're a guy? These are starting to get into terms, though, that sounds like they might be bowel movements. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be like, what in the hell are they talking about? But it is the most accurate would be a handsome, big, handsome man. A cute fat guy is what they call him. Isn't that just adorable? A cute fat guy. So I wanted to tell you about some of the things coming up, guys. There is actually, I was looking at some events that are geared towards us plus size people, our fluffy fabulousness. And one of them would be curvy Camptation. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Like I said, you're going to have to get a fucking dictionary to follow me here. Curvy Camptation is the ultimate body positive extravaganza. And it's on September 21st to the 23rd, 2018 in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I was really, and it's at Curly Chrissy. And I will post this on our Instagram page where you can look at this, but I didn't even know that shit existed. Like I said, I am getting schooled just like y'all are. These are the best fucking tips that I think I could ever have found. I'm like, I found my people. Where the fuck have y'all been hiding? It is so awesome. So some of the things that, I thought that was really cool to share. The events that are coming up, and it's a whole weekend of fabulous fluffiness, okay? It's just wonderful. And I don't know if you can make it there, but just know how cool it is that we actually have, we actually have something like that. That there is something like that out there. And it's not a fat camp, okay? Anyway, I forgot to tell y'all guys, the name of the blogger, or the guy who was the personality, is Piers Morgan. I'm not really, he's in the UK, so I don't think that I'm really up to date on this guy. I probably should have Googled him more to see what an asshat he was. He might be a great guy, I don't know. But he was talking and saying that she shouldn't have been put on the cover. And, this is just like really sad. A lot of people are coming out to say, you know what? It gets my blood boiling that this actually happened. And then, this woman stands for equality, body positive, feminist. She is like family, love, unity, so much more. It's like she's the whole package and stuff, and people are really just tearing her apart because of her size, I gotta tell you something, guys, and this is really sad, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I have been my whole life, everybody has been around smaller people. Shit, it's not like they're fucking unicorns. But you will hear them talk about how they hate themselves. And the more they lose weight, the more they hate themselves. And things come out. And things are pronounced more. My nose, my teeth, my belly, my stretch marks, my this and that and other. Now, take that same girl and put her back at 250 pounds. She was just worried about maybe losing a couple pounds. She didn't really give a fuck about all these insecurities. And it seems like the smaller and smaller you get, then the more insecurities. I've been there. I've done it. And so when I'm bigger, I seem to have less insecurities. I'm like, fuck, this is me. If you like me, this is me. If not, it's not. So anyway, guys, I wanted to tell you, as you go out there in your world, and you spent this little half an hour with me, and I appreciate that, and I hope we have many more half an hours together. If you see somebody out there, and they have a great smile, a great personality, or a great fucking bag, or a nice outfit, or goddamn nice breath, tell them. What does a compliment cost you? Nothing. Doesn't cost you a thing. It's for free, and it can make their day. So, that's my parting words with you guys. Thank you so much for coming in on Fluffy and Fabulousness. More issues to come. Next week, we are going to have... let's go on and do the dating stuff, guys. I really enjoy that. We'll do the top 10 dating sites for Fluffy Fabulousness, and we will also talk about body language. How the fuck do you know that they even like you? We'll talk about that too. So y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, giving me this half an hour, and I hope we have many more half an hours together. Bye.